Hello students, now I am going to teach you second part of our last lesson, the story of cricket. So open the page number 143. The origins of Indian cricket are to be found in Bombay, and the first Indian community to start playing the game was the small community of Zoroastrians, the Parsis, brought into close contact with the British because of their interest in trade, and the first Indian community to westernize. The Parsis founded the first Indian cricket club, the Oriental Cricket Club in Bombay in 1848. So Parsis were on that time very interested to play cricket because they were trading, they were doing business, they were trading with the England, and that is why they interested, and that is why they like to play the cricket also. So in 1848 there was the first club, that is the Oriental Cricket Club. They established for playing the cricket. Parsi clubs were found and sponsored by Parsi businessmen like the Tatas and the Wadias. The white cricket elite in India offered no help to the enthusiastic Parsis. In fact, there was a quarrel between the Bombay Gymkhana, a whites only club, and the Parsi cricketers over the use of a public park. The Parsis complained that the park was left unfit for cricket because the polo ponies of the Bombay Gymkhana dug up the surface. When it became clear that the colonial authorities were prejudiced in favor of their white compatriots, the Parsis built their own Gymkhana to play cricket in. So, after some time, there was the quite fight between the Parsis and the Britishers, and then they found, or they just made their own cricket ground in the Gymkhana. The rivalry between the Parsis and the Bombay Gymkhana had a happy ending for these pioneers of Indian cricket. The Parsi team beat the Bombay Gymkhana at cricket in 1889, and after that, while playing with that Bombay Gymkhana, they beat up that Bombay Gymkhana in 1889, just 4 years after the foundation of the Indian National Congress in 1885, an organization that was lucky to have amongst its early leaders the great Parsi statesman and intellectual Dadabhai Naoroji. Modern cricket is dominated by test and one-day internationals played between national teams. The players become famous who live on in the memories of cricket's public are those who have played for their country. The players Indians fans remember even now are those who were fortunate enough to play test cricket. C.K. Naidu, an outstanding Indian batsman of his time, lives on in the popular imagination, and some of his great contemporaries like Palwankar Vittal and Palwankar Balu have been forgotten. So on that time, C.K. Naidu was the outstanding player, Indian batsman, and he became very popular, very famous on that time. Even though Naidu was past his cricketing prime when he played for India in its first test matches against England starting in 1932, his place in cricket's history is assured because he was the country's first test captain. He was the India's first captain. India entered the world of a test cricket in 1932, a decade and a half before it became an independent nation. This was possibly because test cricket from its origins in 1877 was organized as a contest between different parts of the British Empire, not sovereign nations. The first test was played between England and Australia when Australia was still a white settler colony. Similarly, the small countries of the Caribbean that together make up the West Indies team were British colonies till well after the Second World War. And after that, cricket has reached on the height. It became very famous. Now part 3. Television coverage changed cricket. It expanded the audience for the game by beaming cricket into small towns and villages. It also broadened cricket's social base. Children who had never previously had the chance to watch international cricket because they lived outside the big cities could now watch the learn by imitating their heroes. Now it became very famous so that people were admiring the cricketers, they were liking the cricketers and they like to become like them. And they wanted to become like them. The technology of satellite television and the worldwide reach of a multinational television companies created a global market for cricket. Matches in Sydney could now be watched live in Surat. So because of the television, because of the multinational television, you can see from your home the cricket which is actually playing out of the country. Since India had the largest viewership for the game amongst the cricket playing nations and the largest market in the cricketing world, the game center of gravity shifted to the South Asia. So from Sydney, now it became the South Asia main point because the Indians were very interested to see the matches amongst all the other countries. This shift was symbolized by the shifting of the ICC headquarters from London to the tax-free Dubai. 150 years ago, the first Indian cricketers, the Parsis, had to struggle to find an open space to play in. Today, the global marketplace has made Indian players the best paid, most famous cricketers in the game, men for whom the world is as a stage. This transformation was made up of many smaller changes. The replacement of the gentlemanly amateur by the paid professional, the remove of the one-day game as it's overshadowed Test cricket in terms of a popularity, and the remarkable change in global commerce and technology. So, this cricket on the first time 1848 it has been started to till now. All the people are very interested to see the cricket. It became a very worldwide. But see in 1848 how the Parsis struggled to play that game, and after the long time it is the now on the highest peak. So this was the nothing but the whole history of a cricket. I hope you understand this lesson. Read that again at your home, and if you find any difficult word, then you should search that in your dictionary. I hope you understand this. We will meet in next video. Thank you.